down to even money on the board and Delightful Leader at 5-2. They take up their positions. Troubles brewing. Delightful Leader on the inside. Dalhousie, Lonely Charlie, and Somewhere in Tuscany. And to the outside, Almost Their Boss and Called In Sick. It's a field of 7. It's race number 2. Here they come. Field of 7 for race number 2. There at the start of the rough, Troubles Brewing, Delightful Leader, and also popping out is as they race their way into the turn, Somewhere in Tuscany. But right now, Troubles Brewing, Delightful Leader quickly tucks into the pocket, Somewhere in Tuscany on the outside. Dalhousie is fourth away. Then Lonely Charlie, Almost Their Boss, and Called In Sick. Somewhere in Tuscany is trying to come on and get to the front and is now in front of a length and a quarter. And now a length and a half and gets to the pylons. Troubles Brewing is racing second. Delightful Leader is third. Then it is Dalhousie, Lonely Charlie, Almost Their Boss, and Called In Sick. 27-1 opening quarter, and Troubles Brewing popped out and has reclaimed the lead from Somewhere in Tuscany. And then Delightful Leader is racing third. Dalhousie, Almost Their Boss, then Called In Sick to the outside as they race their way off the turn. And on the inside, trailing is Lonely Charlie. Troubles Brewing and Anthony Hahn's got the lead. Delightful Leader is going to try it first over. Somewhere in Tuscany is in the pocket, and Almost Their Boss is racing on the outside, second over. It is Troubles Brewing. Delightful Leader on the outside is about a length back. Somewhere in Tuscany is racing third, and Almost Their Boss is fourth, and then Dalhousie and Called In Sick, and Lonely Charlie. It is Troubles Brewing. Delightful Leader is trying to come to Troubles Brewing, who's 6-5 on the board and has a lead of about a neck right now over Delightful Leader. And then it is Somewhere in Tuscany. Almost Their Boss and Called In Sick is out 3 wide and advancing a bit now, but still has plenty of work to do. Then Dalhousie and Lonely Charlie. It is Troubles Brewing. Delightful Leader is chipping away. Somewhere in Tuscany is looking to pounce up the inside, and then Almost Their Boss on down the stretch drive they come. Troubles Brewing and Delightful Leader. Delightful Leader is getting closer. Up the inside. Somewhere in Tuscany. In the center, Troubles Brewing. It might have been Somewhere in Tuscany. It's also Troubles Brewing and Delightful Leader. 154 and 1. Three-way photo. It looked like
rode that by, has kind of got things somewhat his own way. I mean, he went pretty legit for actions, but now how can he, can he last the test first over? Well, he did tonight. He battled on gamely and just missed the victory and got up for second.
And you doubted me on the finish again, buddy.
Wow.
Well, back in front of us is number 5, Somewhere in Tuscany. 7-year-old Some Beach Somewhere Bay Gelding, owned by Gino Toscani, trained by Laura Toscani. Steve Hudon back in the winner's circle. Second win this year for Somewhere in Tuscany. 6th lifetime. 154 and 1. The second race payouts 5 Somewhere in Tuscany, 34.10, 14.50 and 3.80. 2 Delightful Leader, 3.90, 2.40. 1 Troubles Brewing, 2.30. $2 exactor, 110.70. The double of 2 and 5 is 78.80.